सर आपने तो बोला था वो डाटा ऑपरेटर का जॉब अभी खाली नहीं है, तो फिर क्यों वो उस लड़की को दिया? हमारे पास भी वही डिग्री है।
सब त्याग कर आप लोगों के संसार में नंगे हाथ चले आते। अग्नि से भी निकल जावे ना तो भी सगे नहीं ठगे ही कहलावे।
Acting is subjective. At every year, there are many competitions held to pick up the best actor of the year along with the best films. The Oscars is the most famous of all. Choose the best as the ones who cries or screams the best.
I'm dying in this town.
Every Best Actor Oscar winners have done some great screaming or crying. Like these BAFTA, Screen Awards or AACTA pick the performances in the same way. Then there are film festivals like Cannes, where the Best Actor winners don't cry or scream but hold it back.
It tastes like ashes.
The pain, scream, feelings all would be inside the skin of the face but never really coming out as a rage. Venice Film Festival too sort of picked their best actors in the same way. In real, none of them are wrong. What one feels easy might another feel hard. Both screaming and holding back is hard in the same way. Konkona Sharma on upper hand doesn't do any of this. Just like as I described about Jennifer Lawrence, she's a girl next door kind of performer. But that's still not all. It made me make an analysis on her because of her performance in Gili Pochi from Ajit Dastans. That is kind I believe maybe as good or even better than Hilary Swank in Boys Don't Cry. It's a pity that such performance was for a very little time. It would be way more impactful if the story would be longer and tighter, but leave that. In 2006, in the Vishal Bharadwaj directed film Omkara, Konkona Sharma got her second national award.
ऐसे टेसुए बहावेगी तो बाढ़ आ जाएगी गांव में। समझी। बाबा की याद आ रही होगी ना।
In one of the scenes of the film, what I enjoyed the most about her performance was the running away after teasing.
नजर ना लगे, कहा जोड़ी है, बिल्कुल जैसे कोयले के लोटे में दूध।
This is something a film doesn't necessarily need, though it was not improvised. But it is kind of a performance. If the actors don't fully get themselves in the whole moment, it gets ruined. If you notice, Ajay Devgan isn't enough in the character, not like her. As it's a dark thriller for the whole runtime, she keeps its soul alive and completes it as a great thriller.
हमारे फुलका से ज्यादा थोपड़ा फुलाओगे तो गुस्सा आ जाएगा हमें। हंसी बड़ी महंगी हो रखी है दुनिया में। चिंता मत कर।
In Kadambori Wake Up Seat or Life in a Metro, she keeps this same signature and it remains the same amazing, full of life, makes it some kind of a performance that we can believe is great but cannot analyze it structurally. Because the way she does it is not ultimately effortful. As I described in the beginning, holding back or leaving out, it belongs to none of these kinds. But that's not enough for some actor to be considered great. It's her performance in Goinar Baksho Gili Puchi proves something else of her. In Goinar Baksho, she had to play a woman with a stammering problem. Though this kind of performance mostly gets troubling, but she perfectly succeeds in keeping the pauses in her dialogues and keep the humor as well. The movie was actually funny for her extraordinary comic delivery, which is something she is so good at. I have not spoken enough on that about many actors, the comic delivery. It's shown with Irfan Khan as well. Making laugh isn't easy. The jokes can be so funny, but it's always the way of delivery that makes people laugh. The same way Irfan Khan can do it, she as well.
मोंटी मैं तुम्हें बहुत लाइक करती हूँ।
In Gili Puchi, she plays a tomboy who is considered a homosexual, but that's not the only thing the film put its effort in, but also caste, gender inequality, friendships, conservations, etc. etc. What is most surprising and keeps an actor at the top when they can do both this
जैसे अमावस की गोदी में चंदन।
and this as well. The best thing is Gili Puchi doesn't have many masculine dialogues to reflect that she's a tomboy. It's her body language that Neeraj Ghewan needed the most, and I'm pretty positive he got more than he expected.
वो ना मैंने देखा,
वो ना ये ना नहीं चलेगा, आपको हमारी बर्थडे पे आना ही पड़ेगा।
Just like he got in Vicky Kaushal and Masan. Maybe he's just a great director for actor, but Konkona Sharma undoubtedly brought in the best tomboy character of Bollywood along with Kangana Ranaut in Tanvir's Manu Returns. In Mr. and Mrs. Iyer, she played a South Indian woman on her way home in a bus where she had to change her identity as one of the passengers' wife who helped her, all because there was a communal riot was going on.
Could have been you.
This is the film that made Konkona Sen Sharma known widely. This was like the most positive kind of performance she usually loves to do, but in some way it is somehow better than most of her simplistic adorable performances. I truly didn't much enjoy the script and the performances of the other cast except her and Rahul Bosch, but it was her performance that made Mr. and Mrs. Iyer a step better. While almost all the popular female actors in Bollywood had to do at least one film where they had to show their face more than act, their actors like her should be preserved. There are so many male actors who didn't have look or extreme muscles had gone popular, but that number about female actors are less. Konkona Sen Sharma is one of them to keep the equality alive as much possible. She had starred in no big budget film. She had made films lower than average, but she always picked films with quality, and it's such a good thing that she hadn't broken that rhythm in 20 years and still only stars in films like Gili Puchi or Lipstick Under My Burqa, while not being like other good actors starring in bad movies just for the budget, even as a supporting actor. And this is a feature of her that always put her at a different page than the others. Hey there, thanks for watching the video. I will hopefully keep this series going. You can suggest me a video anytime, anywhere. Till then, support the channel by subscribing and take care.